Hello everybody, Milorm here. Star Citizen 3.22 made some changes to all mining, and in this video we're going to go through what some of those changes mean for solo operators, and today we'll be focusing purely on the mole. There is another video out for solo prospector mining, so go ahead and check that one out. I'm not going to get super in-depth to all of the exact changes. Red Monster SC has a fantastic video outlining everything that was changed, and I'll link that in the description. And additionally, the charts and tables that I'm going to show you in this video are also his, and there will be another link to his full list of charts that are available. Looking at the changes, there's one main change that we want to focus on, and that is the average mass of the rocks depending on where you'll be mining. The mass has increased for pretty much all asteroids, leaning asteroid mining to be more of a multi-operator and multi-ship endeavor. The average mass of surface deposits, however, have been reduced, meaning as a solo operator, surface mining is better than ever, regardless if you're in a mole or in a prospector. Taking a look at the ore percentage by location on the surface. Now, again, this chart is courtesy of Red Monster Gaming, so go ahead and check out all of the utilities available on his site. What we're going to be paying close attention to, and what is mostly new here, is this average mass index and mass index range. All of the rocks are given a mass range, and the average size of all of the rocks and all of their masses has been conglomerated into the average mass index. Now, this was all math that was created by Red Monster, so I appreciate him. When we're looking for somewhere to mine, if you're in a prospector, you're going to want the smaller rocks, and if you're in a mole, you're going to want those larger ones so that you can capitalize more and fill that ore hold. Taking a look at the mass index range, we'll be able to see which areas will have smaller or larger rocks, and the average can be found in the average mass index. Piloting a mole gives us access to the larger lasers, meaning we want to capitalize on larger rocks. So looking for a mass index of 3 or above will make sure that we're getting those bigger rocks that we can capitalize more onto. At the end of the day, however, you may have a planet that you like the most, and you're always welcome to mine wherever you want. If you are the min-maxing type, head to the site and check out this sheet and go ahead and delve into it to your heart's content. Now, getting into the fit for the ship. So, taking a look at the recommended build for today, and this is what I'll be running in the mole on our mining trip today. In the front turret, this is what I'm calling the main laser. It's just your classic Hofstede size 2 with 2 Rieger C3s. This gives you a pretty nice big boost of power, a decent reduction in resistance, as well as a pretty nice raise to the optimal charge window. This is what I'm doing most of the mining with in the mole. Most rocks that you're going to hit will be able to get broken by this, and very rarely the rocks of the size for this will need secondary breaks, so you'll be able to scoop those up right away. On the port side, or the left side, we have what I'm calling the soft laser. We are utilizing another Hofstede size 2 for this, purely because it has the lowest available power when that laser is turned all the way down, which is going to let us get those smaller rocks for the secondary breaks. To capitalize further on that, we've got 2 Focus 3 modules into this. The Focus 3s will have a small reduction to the maximum power. You'll see we have a negative 10% combined, but what we're really utilizing these for is for the optimal charge window. You'll see that is massive. When you're hitting those secondary breaks and those smaller rocks, they will have a tendency to move into the red even quicker, so the larger optimal window will help us stay safe for those breaks. For the starboard, or the right side, we have the big breaker. We've got a Helix, which is just massive. And then we've got 2 Rieger C3s to add even more power to it. And then I've gone ahead and I've added an active module for the Stampede. So you'll see when we activate the Stampede, this will be active for 30 seconds. We've got an absolutely massive maximum laser power. So this is fantastic for those huge rocks. Hop into your right side turret, smash those once, and then you can hop over to your soft laser or your main laser for the inevitable secondary breaks. And then, as always, gadgets are available to you to use. I always like to bring along a Sabir just to reduce the resistance and give a better optimal charge window. This is fantastic if you've got a bigger rock or a rock with a very unstable material in it, Quantanium especially for that low optimal window, can help you hit those larger breaks. The Sabir, paired with the Helix too with the active Stampede, can crack some pretty massive rocks. I'm hoping to show you that later in the video. And then there's always the Optimax. Again, can really help with the resistance. It does take that hit to the optimal charge, but that cluster modifier really can be worth its own weight if you're finding rocks that have a high percentage of a material that has a low cluster modifier, being those tier 1s and Quantanium. Alright, here we are in game, so let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the build for our mole today. Popping in and taking a look. Under our systems, I don't bother with coolers, and I don't bother with power plants. You won't need to on this ship. For the quantum drive, now, there is always the XL1. You've got, the fastest, craziest quantum drive here in the game. However, I've actually personally gone with a crossfield, and that's purely because I like to mine in Daymar, and when I have the mole with the crossfield, I could make it from Daymar to Mike L5 and back, which is one of the best refineries in the whole game. So pick a quantum drive that at a minimum can get there and back between where you'd like to refine and where you'd like to mine. Now when you're dealing with quantum drives of this size for the size 2s, it's not going to matter a whole lot, but I do recommend utilizing Urkel.games to make sure that you can do it there and back again. For shield generators, I've gone ahead and I've just maintained the stock shield generators on these. You can upgrade these if you want to be as safe as possible. However, personally, I've not found it to be an issue, and it does save a fair amount of money trying to buy those FR76s or a different industrial class. For the weapons, don't worry about it. For the utility, again, this is the build that I recommended. Turret slot 1, that is the front laser, so you'll see that Hofstede size 2 with the 2 Rieger C3s. Slot 2 is our port side, or the left side. That's another Hofstede with those focus modules. And then on for slot 3, that is our starboard, or the right side. We've got that Helix, the 2 Riegers, and then our Stampede. So another thing always to look at is, again, those gadgets. So I don't have any strapped to me, so we'll go ahead and make sure that those are on our ship before we take off today. Hey, look. One of my orders is done. There she is, the Chungus. I love it. Alright, now before we head out, let's go ahead and make sure that we have everything that we need today. So in our vehicle, we indeed do have our modules, and we got a couple Simbies with us. So we are prepared for success. Let's get ready to head on out.
Systems activating.
You are clear to launch.
And then I love watching this. So you'll always need to make sure you're using your VTOL when you are planet side. This just looks so good. I love this whole transition here. Oh, it's just lovely. Alright, we've arrived. Let's get to the sunny side.
Quantum travel engaged.
Alright, and we've arrived on Daymar. Let's make our way down to the surface. Let's see what we can find. Alright, we've gone ahead and finally found some rocks. It was nothing but gems for a minute there, but now we can actually go ahead and take a look and see what we've got. Now, there was that little tiny rock that we passed over. That's actually not even going to be worth our time. This rock here looks like it could definitely be what we want. Now, sometimes this scanning does not want to cooperate. Unlike prospector mining, we do not have the luxury of hopping into mining mode. Come on. Shoot you a few times. There you go. Once you see those splashes, that means the rock's fully loaded in. And we can get a scan on it now. Alright, 20k of all titanium. Well, we'll be passing on that. You look pretty big. Let's see what we find here. 10,000. Vestinite at 31%. That's not too bad. Gonna scan. There you go. 4,000. That is a little small, but that's a good amount of Vestinite, so we might think about that one. 4,000 is getting to where I would start using the soft laser. 63k with a lot of gold in it. Ooh, I don't even know if the Helix and Sabir could crack that for us, but we're gonna try it.
Landing gear down.
As expected, we are not gonna be able to make a dent in this rock, so let's grab our gadget back and take a look at some of the other rocks we had available to us.
Engines on. Launch complete.
Now this one here at 10k, that's going to be a pretty decent rock. Now I really wish it would give us how far away from it we are. I wonder if I get way away from it, if it'll give me the little icon again. Oh, maybe not. That's annoying. It's one of the weird, one of the issues that I've got with this is when you get out of the seat, if you're not in a mining mode, you're not going to be able to see the icons for the rocks, so it's not going to tell you how close or far away from it you are. So hopefully you'll get pretty good at eyeballing things. Get that rock just below the dashboard. Let's see how we did. Now at 10k, we're going to go ahead and try our main laser first. Okay, let's get our laser on. Okay, laser down. Let's go ahead and crack ourselves a rock. Shaboom. Kind of. There we go. Now let's see if these are gonna want secondary brakes or not. You could tell by the color of it. So you see how it's not turning blue for us. The other thing is, if you're in fracture mode, you'll see an optimal window for it. So I should actually take a look and see what we got there. 52%. We're gonna want to break that again. That's off. Vestinite. We'll definitely break that again. It's kind of nice that they broke so far apart, so when we get those second breaks, they're not gonna intermingle too much. And that's just all inert, apparently. So we'll just disregard, which is good, because it's broken into the floor. All Hephaestionite. See now, that color around the edges means that we can go ahead and just scoop it outright. So we're gonna get a nice big chunk. Now this is why you want those bigger rocks. Get a break like this. And if you were in a prospector, you'd have to break that all the way again, but you'd already be almost a third of the way full in a prospector. 2400, we'll probably have to break that again, and that's all titanium. So let's see. With that low of mass on both of these, this 25, let's see. Is this going to be too much at 10%? We might be able to feather this, but because I'm going to need the soft laser for the other rock, I'm actually going to hop over to the left side and I will finish these up there. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and get a break on this. Feather. Oh, wow, yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's definitely gonna crack angry on us. Yeah, I shouldn't have even tried. I'm gonna back it up a little out of this so we don't. Oh, there it goes. That will. Damn it, my Sabir. That will. That'll happen. If you're in the outside turrets, you can lose your module that you have attached to you. So, well, let's go ahead and just scoop these up, and then I'll make sure to land and get my Sabir again. That is a shame. All sad and lonely. At least we got a little bit more rocks out of this. Let's land and get that Sabir back.
Landing complete.
There we go.
Engines off.
Oh no, buddy, are you broken? You're broken, no! I'm so sorry, Sabir. But the journey continues, regardless of any fallen brethren we may have. Are you the other big Hephaestionite rock? I say big. 4,000? Yeah, we'll go and safety laser this guy. So, let's get into the laser mode. We are just within optimal. So yeah, even with, something that you can drop all the way down with the, the largest optimal window, even rocks right there at that 4,000 range can be pretty tough to crack. So that's why we really want to focus on areas with larger rocks. Okay, are you just messing with me, game, or are these really just 2 rocks of pure inert? If that's true, I don't mind. I mean, I'll take a better split. Yum yum. Wow, we've already got almost 24 SCUs with us. The best is you'll see 0 resistance and an instability above 10. Oh, there we go. See? 100%. That's a fantastic split to get it up. Not bad on the splits there. Thank you to the soft laser. Certainly ended up a little better than that first couple of ones we tried. We did have that one rock kind of off in the distance we can try to find. If we ping, it might pop up for us again. Looks like we got 2 individual clusters here. Yeah, there we go. That's the rock I saw before. Oh, it's a little bitty. Well, let's scan it just because we're here. Can you cooperate with me? No? Do I need to shoot you? I did. 11K, okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Anything? Oh, Bexalite, yeah, baby, we love it. And we actually have the indicators. So we want to get, when you do have that indicator, you want to get little above 50 on it. And then, like before, get it above the dashboard line. And then make sure you're in VTOL, hop on out, and then hop into your laser. Let's see what we can't get out. We're gonna have to take some sippies after this rock. I'm working up a sweat, killing Sibirs and cracking angry, apparently. That should be more than enough. Now, let's see how big these are and if we're gonna have to smack them again. Nope, we're good to scoop. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Are you gonna be a nice, tasty Bexalite? Ooh, 2,500. Oh, are you gonna want to break? Ah, you are, of course. All right, let's get in the soft laser and do that. All right. Apparently our survival estimate is an hour. Not a problem. Let's bring our laser power all the way down. Right, we'll have to do a little bit of feathering here, maybe, since 10% is charging us just ever so slightly. Oh yeah, didn't even have to turn off the laser. Not a problem. Now hopefully none of our brakes hide behind this iron split. As I speak of it. Oh, you're sticking out. Can we, oh, we can beam it from here. Let's make sure we can not hit that iron rock on accident. Come on, scoot over for me. There we go. Some good numbers there. I think I'm hitting the iron rock with that. I'm just gonna get my mouse out and get it real precise with this. There we go. Did I scan this before? Oh yeah, that was not a lot of goodies in there. High resistance, nice. Good chunk parts there. Alrighty, and last one. Good. What was our percentage on this one? I don't think that's 315.42 million SCU. Is that how that's gonna work? There we go. Alrighty, let's go find another rock. If we find one more decent rock like that, you know, in the 10K and above, we'll be all filled up for our trip. Remember to hydrate on your long journeys. Can't go without your sippies. Right, and the quest continues for more rocks. Okay, we got looks like 5 rocks here. Let's get our VTOL back on. Looks like we should be able to get on out of here before dark. Okay. That one might actually still be too big for us. Alright, you're getting the guns. $21K? We can break that. But it's all copper, so we won't. What about you? Good, another 11. And have some juice in there for me. Some more Festonite. Seems to be the theme for the day. These are just insta scoops right here. Just for the sake of looking. When I did the prospective video, I actually found Quantanium in one of these. So now I got the itch now to scan the little ones. I say little at 6K. That's pretty dense. Oh, because it's gold. Well, let's 6K. We can do that with our soft laser. So here's what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna park for a twofer here. So we're gonna nuzzle in right in between both of them. Both get them into that low 50s range. And then we'll hop into the soft laser and get that gold. And if we've got any leftover space, we'll crack into that 11K Festonite rock. I didn't nose up. I didn't follow the rules. We're gonna go take the ladder of shame here. Okay. Now we can hit it with that laser. I kind of wish that the mining turrets had their own lights on it, because if you turn the lights on in the mole, then but you have to nose up to hit the rocks. You end up in a situation where the lights for the mole never look at the rocks that you're even mining. Looks where you're flying, but that's not quite the point of the ship. Alright, now we begin the scoopening. Oh, there we go. Get back on that. I'll take that 28%. I usually try to stay 25 is the lowest that I'll reasonably go. Can you let me scan, please? Thank you. 30 is usually my no questions asked, just go ahead and mine it. Alright, Rock, if you get in my way again, you're good. Ooh, 56, yeah. 19. Okay, let's crack this one. Let's see if our comfy laser can do it for us. Oh yeah, not a problem. Whoa, da laddie. Oof. Wow, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Is there even any ore left? No, I can't believe that shot up like that. Well, at least now we know. We're just gonna go ahead and get all this gold. Alrighty, we've got just a little bit left in us here. Let's see if we can't find something in the dark. want you. I want you. You're just a little guy. Probably just scoop you right on up. Where'd that little bitty go? Lights. Is it you? It is you. Because we're just gonna scoop it immediately, we're just gonna get into the quickest laser we can. And you'll see what I mean by the light situation. So the lights are right above where we're actually able to look at. So if I go up all the way, so we can kind of get some of it for this front laser, but just confirming. Alrighty. Now with less than 4 SCU left in our hold, I'm gonna call that good for now. The amount of effort it would take, we'd either have to find one that's just ready for scooping, or we'd have to go through a whole break, maybe even a double break, and then not even be able to get the whole rock, or even, you know, just one of the secondary breaks. So we're gonna call that quits here for now. Let's go ahead and get ourselves out of atmosphere. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness, server FPS? Yep, below 5. That's what I mean. If you see server FPS below 5, I just server hop outright. Alright, let's get the cruise on. Head on back home. And I will see you all there. Alrighty, let's hop on out. Let's see what we made. Alright, so we're here at the Refinement Center. Let's go ahead and plug in our order. Now, normally I do like the Dink Solvenation just because it's nice and cheap. However, you'll see here we're looking at pretty long times for things. This specific load nearing on the near 80-hour mark. So let's just go ahead and pop into Fair and Exchange. 26 hours, a little bit more manageable. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit confirm on that. And if we take a look back here at Regolith, that whole trip is gonna net us a whole 287, minus about 30k for the fees, so about 250,000 in profit. Not too bad. Well, that concludes our video today, our solo recommended build and a full trip. So as always, please like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you'd like. I'll see you all in space.